And the view here is stunning. It's truly the most amazing waterfall we have ever seen. You can walk up a grotto behind the waterfall. A very good morning here at our next town in Switzerland, Murren. Just this morning we took about 6 different transportation from Zermatt to Murren, and it involves hopping onto 3 trains to Interlaken, another train to Lauterbrunnen, and a short but shaky cable car ride to Grauschopp, and finally a train to Murren. Both the cable car rides and the train offers really scenic view of the valley. The tip here is if you are heading up, to stand or sit on the left hand side because that is the best view you can get. And here we are at Murren. We are surrounded by the Swiss Alps and the view here is stunning. It's summer now, so there's not much snow-capped mountains, but still it's quite a sight. You get to see a lot of colors, you get to see a little bit of the snow and the greeneries. Also worthwhile to be here during summer.
It's totally different from the view in Zermatt.
Yeah, here is a little bit higher than Zermatt. You are kind of like in the middle of the mountain ranges, but in Zermatt I think you are at the bottom of the mountain ranges. So from here there's plenty of excursion that you can embark on. One is Schritthorn, and the other one is of course the famous Jungfrau, which is termed as the top of Europe. So unfortunately we are a little bit late, so we won't be doing both of the excursion, and we're only staying one day here in Murren. We will just take in the views from our hotel as well as from here. And everywhere in Murren is actually really very nice. So if you're planning to head up to any of the mountains, do check out their live camps to see whether it is cloudy. Currently for Schritthorn, one of the reasons why we are not heading up is also because there's a construction going on and they are building a brand new cable car system. Maybe if you come here a little bit later, you are able to sit the new cable car. Based on the review, it seems like the construction will actually spoil the experience, so we have decided to skip it. So yeah, join us as we explore Murren today, and we will see you at each of the locations.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. This morning we hiked all the way from the train station to the Traumabach Fall. This is one of 72 waterfalls here at Lauterbrunnen, and it's truly the most amazing waterfall we have ever seen.
Yes, it's magnificent.
Once you go in, you can hear the roaring sound of the waterfall. And this waterfall is actually fed by the 3 big mountains, Eiger, Munch and Jungfrau. So ice that melts from the top falls all the way down, and about 20,000 liters of water falls per second. So you can actually feel and hear the power of the waterfall. It's truly amazing.
And we were so near to the waterfall.
Yeah, there was one part where you can actually shower. Literally, it's like the water just spray onto you.
Just bring shampoo with you will do.
So if you are planning to come here during summer, there may be a queue. We actually queued for about 30 minutes in order to go in. Once you are inside, there's 10 viewpoints. You can sit an inclined elevator up to the 5th viewpoint and down from the 5th to the 1st viewpoint. But you have to climb to see the 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 viewpoint. It's all pavement, it's all stairs, but the stairs can be a little bit slippery and steep, so do be careful. And because you are inside a cave, it's pretty dark and it's also quite cold. Even in the summer, because of the glacier water, it's slightly cold, so you might want to actually wear warmer clothing.
The waterfall is only open during the summer season.
Yes. The hike from the Lauterbrunnen station all the way here to the Trommerbeck Falls is very scenic. It's like you are walking past the green pastures, and on both sides are the famous Swiss Alps. It's kind of like the town of Zermatt, but the view here is slightly more scenic and it's quite a leisure walk. It's mostly on flat grounds, but it's about a 30 minutes hike here. So you can also opt to sit a public bus, which will save you some time. So definitely, if there's one waterfall that you can visit here in Lauterbrunnen, this is the one. It's unlike any of the waterfall you may have seen. Next, we will be heading to the Staubach waterfall, and we will see you when we get there.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Behind us is one of the most iconic waterfall here in Lauterbrunnen. This is the Staubach waterfall, and right at the train station you can already see this waterfall. So the interesting thing about this waterfall is that in summer you can walk up a grotto behind the waterfall and it offers really very nice view. To be at the back of the waterfall is quite a unique experience. A few things to note if you are going up is that the slopes are pretty steep, and towards the end, when you're approaching the cave, it is actually really wet and slippery. And during summer, which is the only time you can visit the back of the waterfall, it has a very long queue. So you probably have to stand and wait in line to get to the front.
We use about 10 to 15 minutes to queue to take photo.
Yeah, it really depends on how fast or how quick the people in front of you take their photographs.
And the hike up is only 10 minutes, even
Yeah.
though it's a very steep slope.
Correct. So how this waterfall got its name is that in summer, warm winds swirl the water around so that the falls actually spray in all directions, and the waterfall actually looks like dust. So this is where the name comes from. Staub in German means dust. So this is the dust fall.
Dust.
Dustfall. It's a pretty unique place to visit and it's free. So the Trommerbeck costs about 14 Swiss francs to get in, but this is actually free. But both the waterfall is very different.
Yes.
So the Trommerbeck is more to experience how strong the currents are, whereas this is more to enjoy the view behind a curtain of water. If you have time, you can do both, but if you really have one to visit, which is the one?
Trommerbeck.
Yes, Trommerbeck. Don't miss that waterfall.
Just pay and go in.
Alright, so now that we're done visiting both the waterfalls, we are heading into the town of Lauterbrunnen, and thanks for joining us today. We will see you in our next video.
Bye bye.
Thank you for watching. Do hit the like and subscribe button for more travel related videos.